Last question. What is the method by which you have arrived at the conclusion about 50 years from now? I said to you, method number one, the water level in the Sea of Galilee. But remember, I said I can be wrong. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I can be wrong. How long will it take before that water dries up in the Sea of Galilee? Do you know that that river from Lebanon, over which you might now have war, that the Lebanese are now attempting to use to get water for Lebanon? Do you know that that river flows into the Sea of Galilee? And if Lebanon begins to use that water, there'll be less water going into the Sea of Galilee? And do you know that the Israeli government knows better than you and I the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? That is why if they have to wage war, they'll wage war. But they don't want to see that river touched in Lebanon. Now, how long will it take for the water to dry up in the Sea of Galilee? First of all, recognize that the water level in the Sea of Galilee is now lower than it has ever been in history. Well, then why are you still sleeping and eating halwa? Surely you should wake up and recognize. Gog and Magog have been passing for a long, long, long time now for that water level to be that low. How long will it take to dry up? This is my plausible guesswork, that within the next 50 years I hope to see that water dry up, but I can be wrong. If you can make a better guess than me, because you have a better knowledge of hydraulic engineering, fine, I'll be delighted to benefit from your knowledge. What is the second method I've used? A day like a month, a day like a year, a day like a month, a day like a week. By my calculation, the time which remains before Israel becomes the ruling state in the world, plus a day like a week, would add up to approximately 50 years from now, but I can be wrong. What is important in what I'm saying is the wake-up call. A wake-up call. That the time for the return of Nabi Isa alayhi salam is not far, far, far away, but it is close by. The time when the Muslim army will liberate the Holy Land is not far, far, far away. It's close by. So do not give up. فَلَا تَهِنُوا وَتَدْعُوا إِلَى السَّلْمِ وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ وَلَنْ يَتِرَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ مَعَكُمْ وَلَنْ يَتِرَكُمْ أَعْمَالَكُمْ. Do not give up. Do not despair. Do not throw in the towel, when you should rather be making the effort for you to have the upper hand. And remember, when you make that effort for you to have the upper hand over your enemies, Allah is with you, not with them. And Allah will never allow your effort to be wasted.